Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the 18 plus sets that LEGO has started making. Now, when I first heard about 18 plus sets, I didn't have a lot of interest in buying them because at the time I didn't really want display sets. Then, this month, I got my first ever 18 plus set, which is the Stormtrooper Helmet Series set. Now, I think this is a great little build. I'll pull mine up right here. It's a great little display set. Now, obviously, mine's different because I customized it, but it's still the same shape and size, and it looks really nice. I like displaying this, and I kind of see why LEGO would call this an 18 plus set because it's a display set, and kids don't really want to display their Legos. Now, we first saw this kind of style of branding kind of pushing for older kids and teens to buy this. We saw UCS sets. Now, my first ever UCS set is the UCS Slave 1 from 2015. This thing is a beast and so heavy. Whew, so glad I have this now. But we have the UCS sets, and the main thing that sets these aside from other sets is the plaque, the UCS plaque and display stand that most of them come with. And when people think UCS, they think big sets, but the UCS Naboo Starfighter is tiny. It's basically the same size as all the normal ones, so that's not always true. You can't call it that because not all of them are big. Now, the 18 plus sets, they're not just these helmet sets. It's also newer sets. What's the difference between 18 plus and UCS? Well, in the builds, not much. You still get the display. The main difference is the box art. You get this nice black box art, and I think it makes it look more professional, I suppose, so it's more appealing to the older buyers. And why do I think LEGO started producing the 18 plus line? I really think it's because there's been such a big increase in AFLs, adult fans of LEGO, and I think I can consider myself part of that group because I don't buy LEGO for play. I buy it for display and other creations that I work on, like mocks and stop motion. And I think the 18 plus line works kind of. I think it's great that LEGO's making things specifically targeted for people like me who don't use LEGO for play. Some of the 18 plus sets I wouldn't exactly call that. The Mos Eisley Cantina, for example, great set. It's an 18 plus set, but it's also a play set. It comes with, I believe, 23 minifigs, a lot of play features, great little build. Now, obviously, not a lot of kids are going to get it because it's so expensive, but calling it an 18 plus set seems a little bit weird because the building isn't so hard that you need to be 18 or older to build it. It's not a display set necessarily, it's a play set. And that's where I think that line for 18 plus sets and UCS sets is kind of crossed right there. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The other one that makes no sense to me is the Sesame Street 18 plus set. I don't know what adult wants a Sesame Street set unless they're a collector and they buy things because they want to own lots of fun LEGO sets. Now, I would classify the Sesame Street set as a modular build, which by no means is an 18 plus set. That's its own kind of little branch within the LEGO City kind of arena over there. But calling it an 18 plus set doesn't make a lot of sense to me because, again, it's not an incredibly hard build, and it's still a playset. You have lots of fun minifigs, and you basically have a house for all of them to play in. In general, I do like the 18 plus set line. It makes me, as an older collector of LEGO, feel heard by LEGO. You know, they're giving us more sets geared towards people like us who buy LEGO not just for play. Now, I think this is definitely an 18 plus set because it's a display set. But then the things like the Sesame Street 18 plus set and the Mos Eisley Cantina 18 plus set don't make a lot of sense to me. I would have called the Sesame Street set a modular set and put it with that group, and I would have called the Mos Eisley Cantina a UCS set and put it alongside the Slave 1 here because I still think it's a play set. Now, this thing is for display. It has lots of play features, but really, I can't see many people flying this around just because it's so big. But I would not put the 18 plus label on this as if to exclude younger people from buying this because it is definitely still a playable thing. There's lots of great play features, great minifigs, and it's not unstable, it's just really big. That's going to conclude this video. My final verdict is that 18 plus sets are good, but the line between where they're good and where they don't make sense to me is a pretty fine line, pretty thin, because there's a few sets that have crossed that line and a lot of sets like this one that actually make a lot of sense to me. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with this. As always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later.